Hello YouTubers, the new Time Travel Jaime 88. I'm back with another DVD review, and today I'm doing another family movie review. Today I'm going to review one of the best movie I saw in theaters, and I finally got it on DVD. So today I'm going to review Madeline. Yes, Madeline is a very awesome movie. I really love this movie. It's very fun to watch. Anyway, before we get started the review, I just want to give a quick shout out to Leah Baker. Leah Baker, your videos are super awesome. Keep up the good work and make sure to check out her channel on YouTube. Now, Madeline is a live action movie. It's based on adaptation by Ludwig Bellman. Yes, that's in French. And it was a movie made in 1998. And it's filmed in France and United States. And the movie stars Frances McDormand and Hattie Jones. And this was the last feature for Nigel Hawthorne. Miss Hawthorne died later in 1999, I think. I could be wrong. So in the movie Madeline, it's a story in an old house in Paris that was covered in vines and lived with two little girls who walk in two straight lines. The smallest one is Madeline. Madeline attends a boarding school run by Mrs. Clavel. However, one night, Madeline suffers appendix, so they rush to the hospital overnight after the surgery. And Madeline wanders down the hall to find Lady Covington. To begin the reveal that Lady Covington, that revealed to Madeline, she's carved under the name under the Madeline's bed. So she asks Madeline to see if it's still there. The conversation is interrupted when Lord Covington orders Madeline to leave. A few days later, Madeline is ready to go, and she discovered that Lady Covington has died because she was very sick. Then she sees a chicken in Helen's car and finds out that the chicken is the chicken. Helen will be served that night. However, the bad situation is Lord Covington decided to close down the school. And a kidnapper, the main target, named Leopold, who wants to collect the money from the ambassador, and since he's rich. So, in the result, Mrs. Clavel sends the girls upstairs to bed without dinner, after discussion with Covington about how he's closing the school down. So, however, Popito, the Spanish ambassador's son, they got scared when appeared dressed like a demon. So, reluctantly decided to give them dinner the next day. Mrs. Clavel goes to Popito's house and offers him a toolbox, which end up talking with Leopold about who is posing Popito's tutor. Then Mrs. Clavel takes the girls to the art gallery when Popito steals Madeline's notebook and writes "Beware" in it. The girls wonder why Mrs. Clavel tells them they're being invited to Popito's birthday. They show his menagerie and attempt to scare by with a baby white mouse. However, Madeline is not afraid. So, they try to scare him off by almost feeding to his snakes, but Madeline insists he is bluffing. So, Popito calls to show the girl his guillotine about to execute the mouse. Madeline defends and saves the mouse by pushing Popito away. She lets the remaining cage mice go, and causing this to run away in terror. However, the girls are forced to write lines explaining their behavior. Madeline accidentally falls into a river, is rescued by a stray dog named Genevieve. However, Madeline catches a cold, and Mrs. Clavel and the girls leave on their walk. She watched Pepito complaining how he doesn't have a key. Leopold starts with a paperclip. Meanwhile, Genevieve finds Madeline and the two try to hide from Lord Covington, who's shown to the house. Mrs. Clavel finds about Genevieve, but could promise she can sleep in the shed, but to be kept. Meanwhile, the girls sabotage the school so the visitors won't want to buy it. Lord Covington comes over that night and have an argument with Mrs. Clavel about the school being sabotaged. However, Madeline interrupts and admitted she did it, trying to back up Mrs. Clavel, but called Lord Covington. On his way back home, Covington discovered that the dog turned loose. Genevieve despite the plague on the girl. So Madeline decided to run away with the circus, and she felt alone, and she wants a real home, and tell that her best friend Aggie that she's leaving, and makes her swear not to tell a soul. Aggie swears and hugs her goodbye as Madeline walks away sadly and notices Leopold kidnapping Pepito with the help of the clown called the Idiots. Since they are really henchmen of Leopold, Madeline tries to confront Leopold, who kidnapped her as well. Mrs. Clavel, not knowing that Madeline is run away, they trying to find her. While on the way, she finds Genevieve and takes her along. Madeline and Pepito discover the motorcycle that the idiots use as their act. So she tells Pepito to drive, and drove once, but Pepito revealed that he drive as a Vespa. Luckily, Madeline and the two escape. Leopold, who follows them. Mrs. Clavel sees them chase them and goes after them. Mrs. Clavel and Leopold about to both hit Madeline and Pepito, but Pepito swerves away from Mrs. Clavel, cuts Leopold off, and making him and the idiot crash into the river. They are arrested, and Pepito and Madeline are reunited. Everything turns out right. Lord Covington comes and introduces the ambassador, who agrees to buy the school, and Madeline confronts Covington and convinces him his wife is still with him, and the school as well. Madeline, that whatever happens, Mr. Clavel assures Madeline, whatever happens, they'll be together. So this is denied by Covington, who said that Madeline is right and wish he could do something about. He has already sold the school. However, the ambassador calls it off and let everybody remain in the school. Yup. It's one of the fantastic movies. I love it. In my opinions on the movie, Madeline is a fantastic movie. I love it. And the great music scores throughout the film. I give this movie 10 out of 10. Okay, let's take a look at the DVD. Here's Genevieve. Here's Madeline. Mrs. Clavel on the motorcycle. Pepito. Genevieve the dog. The spine. 2 thumbs up says Siskel and Ebert. Rest in peace to the film credits. In the back, special features, including theatrical trailer for and a cartoon short for Madeline. Yep. And here's the DVD. Comes in both widescreen and pan and scan. And also has information through the movie. Well, that's it for this review. Rate, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.